Hey everybody, sorry for the wobbly camera. Don't have all the gear for all this, but it's time for another review. Not really a coffee snob, but I wanted to start getting some coffee that was fresher and get to experiment with some different kinds of coffee and everything. So I got this from Amazon. So this is an inexpensive coffee grinder with all metal burr gears, and this is how it comes, except that you don't get this paintbrush. And this paintbrush will become important later. You'll see why, because this doesn't come with a brush. So you can see it's nicely packed in foam. Has a little instruction manual, and in here it has the exploded picture. And you can see here, this disc here and this disc here are actually ball bearing bearings, so that it actually spins quite well. Instructions are quite easy on it. This is the coffee grinder here. Coffee goes in the top. This is made out of aircraft aluminum, and then everything inside is all stainless steel. And this turns off. Actually, I should let you see everything all together. See, triple tree. Nice and solid. Got a piece in the base there. This unscrews. This is where your ground coffee ends up. And then in here is your grinding piece and the adjustments. Now the adjustments have all these little markings on them, all these fine graduations. It actually doesn't click that far. It only clicks every number. But that's 12 numbers per turn, and it's based on the screw. So you can turn it multiple turns back. So right now I have this set at what I call 18. So I've gone from 0 around once and then around and back again to 6. So you can see this is sitting on 6. And you can see these ball bearings. It spins very well. And you can see inside the metal inside. This is the grinding handle. It's got a wooden piece here. This here also has bearings in it. And it fits on top like that, and it spins very easily, as you can see. Now mine, I guess I must have dropped it. It's got a little bit of a dent there, but it works great. So I will show you how it works. First we're going to put this together. Move this box out of the way. Like I said, I was trying to find a better type of coffee, so here's what I found here locally. Just Us Coffee. It's done locally in my area. Organic, fair trade. This one here is called Rise Again. It's almost dark roast with low acidity, with rich dark fruit and earth, and it's hand roasted. Okay, and you can see here I bought this. Just opened this on the 9th of April, and I've gotten 9 full loads out of it so far. And it's about half gone. So what I will do is I'll fill this up. And I'm going to fill this as full as it'll go, because I know, as I've been researching, that some people, when they make coffee, they like to weigh their grind. So just to get an idea of what a full load on this would be, I brought the scale. So I will put this bowl on it. And zero it, and then we'll pour this in here. So all beans, and we have 0.8 of an ounce, or 22 grams of coffee. So 22 grams in there, and that for me makes a 9-cup perk. So I'll put that back in, move that out of the way. Now to grind your coffee, just put that on top and turn it. And it's very easy to turn. There's a lot of leverage on the handle. And you can see it's only going to take less than a minute for me to grind all those beans down into the coffee. we go. All done in less than a minute. Now, take this off and we can look down inside, and sometimes I'll see the odd fragment. And that's one of the reasons I have the paintbrush, just a cheap little paintbrush. Some coffee grinders will come with a brush, this one didn't. Just make sure it all went through. Okay, and now I'll take this off. So there's my coffee all in there. So why did I have the brush? This is what the bottom of the grinder ends up looking like. Static charge and stuff keeps the coffee in there. So I just used the brush to brush it off. Now normally I would be brushing this into my coffee perk, but I'm going to brush it into the bowl this time. There, it comes nice and clean, still spins great. And usually, like I said, I make a 9-cup perk of coffee in the morning, and that means I get to fill my coffee mug and my wife gets her coffee mug full, and then there's another one left for her to have later in the day, because mine's a rather large travel mug. It's basically 2 cups, 2 mugs worth of coffee, and so that way we get about the same amount of coffee. So if I bring this up to the lens here, maybe you can see the quality of that grind at the setting I have it. Now you could set it down finer and finer if you wanted to do espresso, or do it coarser and coarser, just depending on what you wanted as your end result. Coffee, but like I said, I think it was under $40 for this, for a coffee grinder, a manual coffee grinder that is all metal construction except for the nice wooden handle, quality construction, and all metal grinding burrs instead of the ceramics, and able to make a really nice load of coffee with that for not too bad. I would highly recommend it. I'll put a link to it in the description. Thanks again, guys, and we'll talk to you later.